Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I have a fun video for you guys. I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys my favorite makeup $5 or less. I did one of these a while ago where I did my favorite products $3 or less, and I couldn't really find a lot in my collection that I like for $3 or less, and I definitely just don't want to say something just because it's $3 or less, so I'm going to do $5 or less. Hopefully within the next few months I could do another $3 or less, because who doesn't want to save more money on makeup? Also, if my lighting's going in and out, it's very gloomy outside. I'm filming next to a window, but it's still the lighting's going in and out, so I apologize for that. So without further ado, let's get started into my favorite makeup under $5. So first I'm going to start with a $1 product, and I get this at Dollar Tree, and I've talked about it before if you watch my videos. It is the LA Colors Pressed Powder in Nude. They have a few different shades, but I love this one. It's a very neutral setting powder. I love this stuff. As you can see, I love this stuff. Not super powdery, but it definitely just sets your makeup so nicely. It's not too matte. It's not luminous. It's just the perfect setting powder. I just dust a little bit of this on my face, and my face is set for the whole day. I use this with any foundation, and I absolutely love it. So definitely one of my favorites, and I always repurchase this. Next is an eyebrow pencil, and this is from e.l.f. And I actually have a new one here because I just finished my old one. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe, and I love this brow pencil. I think it is really nice quality for $2. It's not super precise, so if you're looking for a really precise brow pencil, this definitely is not it. A little bit more like fatter, but the spoolie is really nice on it. You get a nice spoolie. See, as you can see, when you first use it, it has a sharp tip to it, but it definitely doesn't stay sharp. It gets more rounded, so if you have bigger brows, it's definitely not a problem, but if you like precise pencils and you have skinnier brows, I'm not sure if this would work for you, but for $2, I would definitely just give it a try. I really like it. It works great for me. I can use the shade Taupe, and I can use the shade medium brown. I'm more medium brown, but I do like the shade Taupe as well, and you can get these at Walmart. You just don't have to buy them online at e.l.f. Next, I'm not going to talk about for a while because I recently talked about these in my January favorites, and these are the Essence Satin Touch blushes. I mentioned these in my favorites. I love these. I have the shade Satin Love. It's more of a mauve pink, and then I have the shade Satin Coral. It's definitely more of a coral shade, and they're both my favorite. I'm not sure which one I like more. Honestly, I think I like Satin Love more this time of year, and then Satin Coral more in the summertime. But they're both gorgeous shades. I don't even know if you could see them just because this lighting, but they just give the most beautiful wash of color to the cheeks. They're $2.99, so affordable. I really love these. They're like probably my favorite blush formula that I have in my collection, and I have like Tarte, I have Too Faced, and I pick these ones over those high-end brands. Next is a concealer from Wet n Wild. This has been my go-to concealer recently over my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is $3.99 at Walmart, and the only thing I don't like about this is how little product you get. I feel like I fly through these, but it's definitely worth it for the price. I mean, it's $3.99, so I love this concealer. It's definitely medium to buildable coverage. This is the shade, I don't even know if it has it on there anymore, Light Ivory, and I like a concealer that's my skin tone. I don't like a super brightening concealer, so this shade is perfect for me. I think this is the latest shade they offer. They might have more online, but I love this concealer. It definitely does cover up dark circles. It's not super full coverage, which I'm not a huge fan of. It sets nicely. It doesn't crease. A lot of people said this is a dupe for the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I've never used that, but I mean the packaging looks very similar, so I wouldn't doubt if it's a dupe. So definitely one of my favorite concealers. Next is something I also mentioned in my favorites video, so I'm not going to talk about them too long, but I have to give them a mention if I'm filming this video. They're the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlights. I own two shades. I own Precious Petals, which is my favorite, and I have it on today. This is like my new favorite highlight. I mentioned it in my favorites, and it's definitely well loved. As you can see, there's a pretty big dent in this. And I recently got another shade. This is a limited edition shade, so I'm not sure if you can get it, but I figured I'd still mention it. This is the Sweetest Bling from Wet n Wild, obviously, and it's just a gorgeous like pink shade. And this is definitely more of a wearable pink. I kind of just have to have the perfect makeup look to wear it. I don't even know if you can see it. What is wrong with my lighting? but it's right there if you could see it. But I like this shade. It's definitely not a shade I wear every day or I gravitate towards every day, but if I do want a pink highlight, this one is phenomenal. I have a lip liner I received in my BoxyCharm actually that I'm loving. I use it every time I wear liquid lipstick, and I forgot to put on my liquid lipstick, but side note, but this is from Jonte Blue, and this is a lip pencil in Spice, and this isn't a retractable one. It's just a good old wooden lip liner, and I love wooden lip liners. I feel like they just last a little bit longer, and if they get dried out, you could just sharpen them, and then they're good as new. I got the shade Spice. I wear it with every lip color I wear, especially with a lighter liquid lip, and it darkens it up. I wear it with almost any lipstick. I love this shade. I don't know if this is a dupe from MAC or anything like that, but I really like this because the MAC ones are wooden as well, so this actually might be a dupe from MAC. So it's just really good, and I definitely recommend you guys trying these out. They're $5 and they're great quality as I drop it. Next is another brow product, and this is from Salon Perfect. I got this at Walmart for $4.88, and this is the Done-in-One Brow Pomade, and this is in dark brown. I love this brow pomade. I've been using the, what's it called? The Tarte brow pomade for a while, and then I needed a new one, so I figured I'd just get this one from Walmart. It's honestly the same thing. It's so comparable. It's so creamy. I'm trying to swatch it for you guys. It's definitely like moussey, and it's that swatch, like, it's so like, it's kind of like, I can't even think, it's kind of like rough, so you feel it's like really gonna stay and put. Like, it's really rough, so I feel like that swatch is really gonna stay put. Put this on my brow and it lasts all day. It's definitely very pigmented, so you have to go in with a light hand, but I think there's no reason to spend more than $20 on a brow pomade, so definitely pick up the Salon Perfect one at Walmart. It's $4.88, and you also get a little brush, but I think my son lost it or something, or I misplaced it. And then I want to mention the liquid catsuit liquid lipsticks from Wet n Wild. I love these. I meant to put it on before this video, but I completely forgot. This is my favorite and only shade I have is Rebel Rose. I looked at the other shades. I don't really think they speak to me, so that's why I only picked up Rebel Rose. It's a gorgeous mauve shade. These shades are so popular, but it's actually a dupe for one of my higher end liquid lipsticks, and I wanted to mention really quick. The formula is so nice. It's so creamy. It's not drying. I mean, it can be a little bit drying, but it's not super drying where you really notice. But it's just a really nice moussey texture. It's actually a dupe for my Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Back Talk. This one's a little bit lighter, but they're pretty much the same thing. Like, look, they're pretty much the same thing. That's Urban Decay, and that's Wet n Wild. They're pretty much the same, and I honestly prefer the formula of my Wet n Wild ones more. So isn't that funny that a $20 liquid lipstick, I prefer a $5 one more. That's usually how it goes though. Lastly, I just wanted to mention an honorable mention, and this is the Wet n Wild powder brush. I love this brush so much. I use this for, not foundation, I use this for bronzer. It makes my face so diffused. It distributes the bronzer so nice on my cheeks. This is $2.99 at Rite Aid. I think Morley drugstores, they have these. I don't see these at Walmart, but like Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens, I love these brushes. I know they have new brushes out. I definitely want to get my hands on those, but this is just the older ones, and I love this one. Also, I want to get my hands on those eyeshadow palettes. I saw them at Walmart. I just didn't pick one up just because I was with my son, and we were kind of rushing around, but I'm definitely going to get some of those eyeshadow palettes. So that was everything I'm loving that's under $5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I'm more babes than a bathhouse. Top gun on my Tom Cruise. Life for keeps and I don't lose.